Texans are now blocked from the adult website Pornhub. The site cut off access over its objection to a state law that requires age verification measures to protect minors from being exposed to obscene materials. Now, it's the latest dispute between adult content websites and Texas lawmakers. William Malhado from the Texas Tribune is joining us this afternoon to give us some insight. So first, take us back to the Fifth Circuit's most recent decision last week that really got us to where we're at today, William.
Yeah, thanks. So the Fifth Circuit ruled that part of the 2023 law can stay in effect. That's the age verification mechanism that Pornhub took issue with. The Fifth Circuit also said that part of the law is unconstitutional and that it compels speech. And that part of the law required adult content websites to include health warnings about pornographic material. And so that part of the law is no longer allowed to be enforced. But Pornhub decided to cut off Texans yesterday because of that age requirement measure.
Okay, so that happened yesterday. And now moving forward, does the site plan to appeal? I know they were part of a lawsuit last summer.
Yeah, so Pornhub is one of the plaintiffs in the lawsuit against the state. And after the Fifth Circuit's ruling last week, Pornhub did say that they plan to appeal this decision as part of a kind of concern about First Amendment protections.
Okay, so you spoke with a professor who specializes in internet law. Why does he say the state's age verification requirement is, quote, categorically unconstitutional?
Yeah, so he says that adding a step in which all users, both minors and adults, have to verify their age, a mechanical step, creates some sort of barrier. And that barrier impedes adult to adult communication. And that is really what he says is unconstitutional. And the Supreme Court, the US Supreme Court, has previously ruled on similar cases regarding online obscene material and said that barriers to adult communication should be avoided as a matter of protecting free speech. Yet the Fifth Circuit's ruling last week stood in contrast to those Supreme Court rulings.
Okay, and how are lawmakers responding? I know State Senator Angela Paxton is speaking out on Twitter as well. How are they responding to Pornhub's latest actions?
Yeah, I think lawmakers are happy that part of their law is still in effect. When we reached out to the Attorney General's office for comment for this story, they effectively said good riddance.
Okay, William Malhado from Texas Tribune, thank you so much for being with us this afternoon.
Thanks for having me.